How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Today I'm going to talk about how to have fun when you're not drinking alcohol anymore. First thing I'd ask you to look at is, where exactly are you going to have fun? If your idea of having fun is going back to the same places that you were going before, and you're trying to have fun in those places without drinking alcohol, then sometimes that might not be the best decision to make. Some of the places that I used to go to were just about going there and getting drunk. Most of the people that were in there were getting drunk. Most of the bars in Ireland, let's be honest, most of the bars in England, most bars in general, people go there to get drunk. Why else do you think they're going there? People don't go there for the conversation. They go there for the drunkenness, or to get squiffy and to have the socialization while they're doing it, to have that level of bit of companionship while they're doing it. But I just found that whenever I was going to these places, when I was going to bars with this sole intention of just going to a bar without drinking, it was just a pointless exercise. I do go to bars now, like I've said before. I go and I watch football matches, but there's a reason why I'm going there. Once the football match is over, I'm out of there. I don't listen to anyone. Most of the people that are there for that reason, you'd be surprised how quickly the pub clears out. There's always a few people left over, but I would have been one of those people in a past life. I would have been that person who would have just so I wanted to stay in the bar, I would have had to be dragged out of the bar. Not every time, but a lot of the time. So if you're trying to live the old lifestyle but take out one part of that lifestyle, you're going to find a lot of difficulty in that, because one part goes with the next. The whole reason you're in there in the first place was because you wanted to drink. So once the drinking is taken out of the occasion, what's the point in being there? And you might try and justify it. Well, I'm being here because I want to be with my mates. My mates are all drinkers. The problem with that is that most of the time they don't want you there. If you're not drinking, you're not on the same level as they are on. They'll find it very taxing to have you around. They're all getting drunk. They're all saying things that is okay to say with other drunken people, but is not okay to say with somebody who's going to remember everything the next day. And even though this might not seem to be an issue, it always is. You never know what you're saying when you're drunk, and you come out with stuff that you didn't mean. It's not just about getting rid of the alcohol, it's about getting rid of the behaviours and the lifestyle that promoted and upheld that lifestyle. If you imagine that your habit is like a hot air balloon, you take the alcohol out of that balloon, but you can still hold the balloon up with other kinds of gases, right? And one of those gases is trying to maintain the same lifestyle, maintain the same friends, in a lot of cases, than you were before. Consider it like a scaffolding that's holding up, or scaffolding around a building. If you maintain that scaffolding, then a lot of the time you're going to maintain the habit. It's often one of the toughest parts of quitting drinking alcohol is to make those changes in your lifestyle, because of the emotional attachment that we add to things, the comfort levels that we have with being in a certain position, in a bar, with certain people, doing certain behaviours. And that, unfortunately, is a big part of the process, is dismantling those emotional attachments, taking away. And, it's a gradual thing. It's not going to happen overnight, so don't worry about that. But you're definitely not going to increase your chances of having fun without drink if you're trying to live the lifestyle that you were before. Another way of doing this is to get the stick out of your ass. A lot of people believe that, once they quit drinking, that they have to behave in a certain way, a very stiff way. It's like with this stick firmly shoved up their arse. When you see, it's this attitude of being a teetotaler, right? Of being boring, of being of being the odd one out. And you know, really, it boils down to people trying to do the same things that they were doing before. You know, they feel uncomfortable. You know, they don't feel just uncomfortable because they're not drinking, but they feel uncomfortable because they're in the situations that they were in before without the drinking, right? You know, I mean, you know, put yourself into positions, new positions where you didn't originally drink, and you won't feel that discomfort. You'll only feel that discomfort when you're around other people who are blatantly getting drunk, and you're not, you know. But, you know, there's ways of overcoming this. You know, don't feel that just because you are not drinking anymore that you have to act sober, for instance, right? You know, when I'm saying sober, you know, it's this, oh no, I'm not drinking anymore and just I can't do any of these things. I can't have a laugh anymore. I can't joke and have fun. You can do all this kind of stuff, you know. It's up to you what you do. You know, you need to challenge yourself, but really to get outside of your comfort zone and to, you know, push yourself, be more talkative, be more jokey, you know, push yourself to act the part, you know. A lot of the time it takes courage to sort of play act the part before you actually feel like you're doing the part. So, you know, fake it until you make it, that kind of thing. I mean, I've had loads of these times in the beginning. Everyone goes through it. You know, the first time I ever went to a restaurant with my father after I'd stopped drinking, and my mouth just wanted to automatically order a beer, and it nearly spilled out. And then when the guy, because I've been going in there for so long, well, over the last year, it was a regular sort of occurrence, and I'd really sort of got this affinity with the owner of the place. And when I said, I think I ordered Fanta Lemon, I ordered Fanta Limon, and he said, what? No vino? ¿Qué pasa? It's like, what's wrong with you? And it's like, no, I just not drinking. And I said to him, because I'm driving. I didn't sort of want to say because I wasn't, because I quit the drinking alcohol, you know. I didn't want the argument. I didn't want, you know, for him to be questioning me or anything like that. So yeah, that's the way it went anyway. But, you know, it takes time to get past this. It takes time to overcome the nervousness, right? To overcome the fear, to overcome the discomfort, right? Put yourself into different positions and use it as an opportunity to change your life, to explore other avenues of fun. I mean, I go out now and I enjoy myself, you know, but I don't go to the same things. I don't try and do the same things. My life is a lot different now, you know. So that's just the way I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, this, and I'm not answering a lot of questions, but, you know, just be yourself and allow yourself to change, and realize that change happens slowly. That change, you know, oftentimes you don't understand where you're going to be and how to have fun because you're still in that drinker's mentality, right? You're still thinking about yourself from that wavelength of having fun equals going out and drinking, getting drunk, or whatever it is that you used to do. And now you can't do that. So you have to take it gradually, step by step into the thing. And as you move forwards, as you get more comfortable in your day-to-day skin without alcohol, you'll feel more comfortable with going out and having fun, of relaxing without alcohol. And once you can do that, then you'll start to figure out different things for you to do, different places to go to, how to meet different people. And it's a step-by-step process, so don't rush it. Don't feel that you need to have everything in place on day one because it's just impossible, you won't do. And I'll leave it there for now. If you have any questions at all, any comments, if you come on over to Alcohol Mastery and sign up for the newsletter, just leave your first name and email address, and there's the Alcohol Mastery Starter Pack, which just helps you to get over the first few weeks and months. It helps you to deprogram some of the propaganda that's been put in there over a lifetime, and helps you to see things from a different perspective, and hopefully sets you out on this journey with a good foundation. So until next time, I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Take very good care of yourself, onwards and upwards. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth as well. Take care. Bye-bye now.